Hi, Matthias.
Hey Sabrina,
How are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on your wonderful talk show,
You're very
whatever
welcome.
you call it.
My new series. I'm Sabrina Myers from Hot Hospitality Exchange, and I've just launched this series called Eventprofs Together at Home, where I am having 10-minute chats and asking 10 questions to event profs like me who are, for lack of a better word, grounded at home. So it's nice to check in with different event profs around the world and see what their situation like, how they are working and living their daily right now. So I'm joined today by Matthias. Matthias and me met 2 years ago in Switzerland. We were both part of Team Germany in the
Huh?
Switzerland Meeting Trophy, which was probably one of the best trips I've ever done in my entire life. It was amazing, and it was an amazing trip. And since then, we've been, connected, haven't we? So Matthias is going. I'm going to hand it over to you now, so you can give us a little introduction to who you are, what you do, where you're based, who you're in lockdown with, and the like.
Well, lockdown, it's true. I'm home. I'm a freelancer for one a little bit more than a year now. I used to work for an agency for 15 years. I'm an event professional now specializing on stage directing. I do project management for bigger events, and I'm just in the middle of this, let's call it crisis or change. And yeah, lockdown, I mean, Germany, Bavaria especially, they don't let you out too much. So it's, the very needed things that you need to do, go
Yeah,
shopping, get some toilet paper,
essentials.
and very essential. And besides that, I mean, I was used to work at home, so I was set up. I have my little corner in a room, kind of set up,
Okay.
uh, two monitors, everything that I need. Basically, it's just a laptop and a good Wi-Fi connection.
Excellent. And what are you? Are you sort of? How's your day now? Like, are you kind of trying to stick to the schedule that you used to, or is it kind of ad hoc at the moment? Like, what is it like? How is it working for you?
Mm, Well, it didn't change too much, to be honest, but I learned over the last year already that you have to have a certain plan and you need to get up early as well.
Mhm.
Although you could just sleep till 10, 11 in the morning,
You
but
could.
you shouldn't. You just get up and, have your schedule
Hmm.
and do your little routine. And that helps a lot, get a structure of your daily life and motivate yourself as good as possible
Yeah.
and then work and don't get stuck on your desk for 8, 9, 10 hours. It's
Hmm.
horrible. I mean, it happens, but this is the one not so good thing working at home is that it's very easily, you can be stuck at your desk and just work and work and work and work.
Yeah.
And, you have to be careful.
And are you alone, or you have your partner with you? Are you? How are you set up?
Yeah. I'm sharing my apartment with my girlfriend.
Hmm.
We're living together now. She's in the home office as well,
Okay.
obviously.
Cool.
And she's kind of in the living room. I'm in the office.
Yeah.
She's in the office. I'm in the living
So
room. I
you
go
swap
to the
about.
balcony.
So
We
you're
we
sharing. That's
just rotate.
okay, cool. Now, what are your daily essentials that three daily essentials that now you absolutely can't do without working from home?
Well, I started just recently. I started doing early morning yoga classes. So
Oh,
first
okay.
thing I get up is like half an hour of getting my body and my mind working.
Hmm.
I do half an hour, 45 minutes of yoga.
Okay.
Then I need a coffee, and then
Yes, coffee is essential.
I start working. Or let's say well, my routine is that I do the news before I start working. I
Hmm.
just read the news only in the morning and only at night. So in between that, I don't want to have any.
That's a good rule. So you're not sort of attacked by it.
With
It's
the C word, I don't want to hear it.
yeah, I know. Exactly. Do you mean cantaloupe? No.
Hmm?
No. Okay, so yoga, coffee, and structure. It's
Yeah.
probably like your essentials at the moment, I would say, right?
Yes.
So what are you doing from a wellness perspective, both mentally and physically? I guess yoga is one of them.
Yeah. Besides that, I try to every other day until I'm allowed to do it. I take my bike and I do an hour, 2 hours of bike riding. Just me, myself, my bike, just go out, enjoy. Nowadays, it's very nice because nobody's out there. Like you have the whole park, the whole, everything is just for yourself.
Yeah.
So this is what I do.
Okay.
And to be honest, I'll do more exercise now than before because I have a feeling that now that I have to be at home,
Mm,
there's something that I need to do in addition, and just work out a little bit
yeah.
and get away from the computer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Perfect. And mentally, I guess those things also help mentally with just clearing out your
they do, but
thoughts and just giving you endorphins and that sort of thing. So
definitely, because when you kind of treat yourself on not thinking of anything or only on positive things, I mean the day starts very differently instead
yeah,
of getting up and having the dreams and everything that you have in mind just start in the beginning. It's a totally different start.
yeah, absolutely. You're right.
So, yeah, and a lot of reading. I do a lot of reading now.
Yeah, which will bring me to my next question.
Ah,
What are you reading? What are you watching? Can you give us any recommendations of shows or celebrities or personalities that you're following that bring you some joy every day? Because obviously there's a lot of content that's being put out there, but there's also people are now getting more time to start reading, to start taking up hobbies or whatever the case is. So any recommendations?
definitely. Well, there's a channel called Hot Hospitality. I don't know if you have heard of it.
I
I,
think she's really good.
I see it a lot the last days, so this is
Very
something
good.
that I definitely follow.
Cool.
No, but seriously, there's a lot of great documentations on Netflix that I'm following because now that traveling is not an option,
Yep.
I just stick to these great pictures and nature and photography, and I'm just stuck to this documentary called Tales by Night. I don't know if you
Ooh,
know that
okay.
one.
Tales by
That
Night.
is something that is a third season now, and it's different photographers all over the world, and they do something very extraordinary, like
That's
in the
really
dark,
cool. I had no idea.
underwater,
I will write
and
that
like
down. Tales by
it's
Night.
yeah,
Okay.
this is really cool. And besides that, reading a lot of stuff. I have a Kindle, so I don't have to go to the bookstore or get anything, so it's quite convenient.
Nice
Yeah,
and easy upload.
definitely.
Okay, and now given that there's so much content and so much online right now, and basically in order to get any news you either have to turn on the TV or you're on your mobile phone or your laptop or whatnot. um, are you practicing some kind of digital detox? I know you mentioned you only see it in the morning and in the evenings, so
Yeah.
during the day however you're still online, right? So what kind
Well,
of
yeah.
digital detox are you doing otherwise, if that?
Well, during the day, I mean, it was like that before. So I'm stuck to the laptop, to my computer, to my phone. But what I do is instead of being online a lot, I try to talk more to people, actually call people up, do video conferencings instead of, just emailing hundreds of emails a day. I
Mm-hmm.
like calling a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
And then for me, there is a complete lockdown of digital things in my where I sleep, like in my bedroom.
Okay. So no, there's no phones,
No,
nothing, no tablets, Kindle?
no. Well, yeah,
Just for reading, but that's
it's
different. It's not
offline.
actual. Yeah.
It's offline,
Yeah.
and then only in the morning, reading in the bed or stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's okay, but besides that, like no, no, nothing.
Perfect. That's great. So what is the first place
Yeah.
in
You
your
still there?
environment that you're going to go to as soon as this situation is over, like as soon as you can walk out and go somewhere? Oh,
In the bar, social life.
go straight to the bar, meet some friends, share
Yeah.
some drinks,
Yeah.
and be able to social undistance again. If that's a word. Is that a word? That's probably not a word. Okay. And what is the first place that you want to travel to once this is all well and truly over and we can get on a plane?
Oh, wow. Well, if I go on a plane, then I guess it will be something that I had in mind already before Corona, see. New Zealand is something that is really on my list that I want to do.
Okay.
But besides that, I wanted to go in summer. I wanted to do another like cycling trip and just do Europe, another part of Europe again. And it's not a far distance. It's not a beach, anything in my mind right now.
Yeah.
So I try to take this flow and, relax a little bit and don't do too much flying afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. And now the last question. Any words of advice to all of us as event profs out there in the global community who are all probably in this situation together, grounded?
Well, as always, I mean, there have been different and several times where the event industry was kind of, in a challenging times, and every time, it came back and everyone realized that live and connecting people is very essential. And it's, I wouldn't say better, but there's more emotion to it than having it in a digital world.
Yeah.
So just, hold to it, and times will be better. But on the other hand, we also have to maybe rethink how we work, and if it's really necessary to, drive around, fly around for
Absolutely.
smaller meetings that could be easily done in a meeting like this, sharing, seeing each other, having some slides, talking to each other. So I think the industry will change a little bit afterwards.
Absolutely.
But for me, as I love, live communication, and it's just my passion, it will be there, and hopefully it will be there soon again.
Absolutely. I hope so too. Well, thank you again, Matthias, for joining me today for our little chat and spending 10 minutes talking about our daily. And I hope once this is over, we will see each other physically somewhere for sure. We will set that up. And for the rest of you, thank you for watching and look forward to the next one. So take care and bye.
Thank you for having me. Bye.